Greetings, I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's grow a garden together.
That was an interesting gesture, my friend. Let's grow a garden together.
You know what?
Come out from the hips.
How do you pantomime grow a garden, to be honest?
Grow a garden.
You're growing
Make your bush
something.
enormous. Sorry, it's fine. All right.
All right, trees. We're growing
trees.
Yes.
Get your trees substantial. All right, well.
All right, so I believe this will be the last episode of our Easter special. It's been lovely having you along. Honestly, I would have liked to have it be a little bit of a lighter tone, but at the same time, during the Corona times, I feel like just sort of taking a minute and going, you know what? We did tell a deeper, heavier story. And whether you do secular Easter or religious Easter, it can be tied to death and loss because spring is rebirth after everything has been dead or lost. So, you know, having a story of grief is an interesting take on it.
It's true.
Certainly gives us a lot to talk about.
Hey!
All right. Well, Blueberry, Buttercup, what do you think of your new home?
They won't be staying with us because we're not paying for bunnies.
Yeah, we didn't buy the bunnies, I would say, so it's okay.
Unless somebody magically wants to donate that much, I'd find that to be wild.
That would be hilarious. If anybody wants to donate to the Ko-Fi and get us the bunnies, that is fine. We will buy them, we will show them off, we will credit you. That is totally fine.
You will be the one who contributed to our bunny parade.
But for ourselves, we're okay without permanently keeping the bunnies.
Completely all right.
We don't need the minor gods to eternally be, honored in our little
that's
sanctuary.
what the videos are for. We've seen them.
We've
We've
seen
got them.
Right.
Phew. Looks like they're taking to it. You stay out of that garden now, you hear?
We'll just lift the bridge.
Else I'll start training hawks to guard the carrots.
Lily, woo! She's
like,
kidding, guys. Don't worry.
Are you sure about that?
You are kidding, right?
I mean, I always actually wanted to do falconry as a kid, so I am with Regina.
So I read My Side of the Mountain, and you know what?
Yes.
Like, the Struberly falcon baby, like, I wanted one so
Me
hard.
too.
I was like, Frightful was beautiful.
Frightful was fantastic.
It was a lovely
I also
creature.
even have another fucking falconry book from years ago, and God, it's called Ice Falcon. I cannot remember who did it, but it was an old book that I read when I was a kid and I got to keep, and I adored the crap out of it, and I don't know why. I haven't even read it in years, and I still have it.
Yep. Anyway.
Yeah. I don't like rabbit stew anyway.
We're just gonna leave the wheelbarrow over here and permanently give it up to the rabbits. It's fine.
We'll find out.
Speakers.
Blah, blah, blah!
Is that like an iPad in the center, or what is?
No! I thought we were done with the dang drama. I swear, if those two are at it again.
Oh dear. I don't think that's fighting this time. Sounds like music or alien robot laser sneezes. It's not fighting at any rate.
Oh my God, are they like, I have discovered
indie house punk techno.
Yes!
I got it.
Come on, let's go shake our fists and tell them to turn it down.
That reminds me so hard of the little Simpson one where you had the old guys walking by with their stationary radio.
Oh, yeah, God.
We should link that on this one.
Oh, yeah.
There's this really great one where you have these kids, like this younger generation walking by with a boom box, right?
Right.
Playing music. And then you have, these older gentlemen walking by holding one of those huge old radios. The ones that were basically a piece of furniture.
Yep.
And bopping along to it. And someone took it and they looped the GIF and they put really cool freaking songs to all of it. But in it you have like the younger generation listening to like your more modern, really mainstream kind of fun dance stuff.
Right.
And you have your older generation looking to this great like indie punk, interesting, like more complex musical stuff.
Oh, I feel like somebody is gonna fight you on that.
They can
I
fight
thought
me on
plenty
it.
of the newer stuff was great sounding, and it might have been perfectly indie. You don't know.
As far as I understand from people deconstructing the playlist, and I could be wrong on that one, but I was gonna say basically the stuff that they listened to was more like in movie soundtracks and things like that. Like they listened to, Sandstorm, and they had like the Matrix tune in there.
Yeah, all right.
So they were listening to more mainstream stuff.
All right. I thought you flipped that. You said the new people were all
we're listening to the mainstream stuff, and the older generation was listening to the indie stuff. Yes. That is how we will argue about this. It will be great.
All right, I'll be fine.
Anyway,
All right.
you can listen and judge for yourself. But it's fine. We will link that in here. All right. Let's shake our fists and tell them to
turn it down. Where did that?
All right. Bye, Buttercup and Blueberry. Send me a postcard. Wish you were here. Ha, ha, ha.
Bunnies. Goodbye. Don't even care.
It's fine. We keep getting more bunnies randomly. It's fine.
I know. It's okay. They have their own little harem of bunnies. It's okay. Oh, one more rabbit pun and I'm banning you from the party.
Sure you're not bunning me from the party?
Why do I date you? Why do I date you?
I feel like I just want to gently dump them out of the
Who's
wheelbarrow.
I?
Right, onto the ground.
Right.
And then take the wheelbarrow back across the footbridge. But also, getting that wheelbarrow across the...
Whoops.
You just went back to the main garden.
Nope.
Across the footbridge must have been a pain.
It was great. All right.
right.
Who's I?
Why
So
the eyeball?
part of me is a little concerned that that's supposed to be Regina because of the eye style, because that's not Lily's eye style.
I mean, Lily doesn't do the wingtips, so I don't know whose eyeball it's supposed to be.
Like, as far as
and
I have
Lily
seen,
wears glasses, unless she's sleeping.
and I'm going,
So,
did we have a momentary moment of forgetting
skin tone?
Yeah.
What's with the eyeball?
What is?
What
Because that's
is?
either that or it's somebody we don't even know.
Right? It is like some kind of a...
It's an iPod.
Like it's a touchpad.
Oh, it's an iPad or something like that. It's some kind of big old tablet like ours.
Could be a large Android tablet.
Ooh, it could be an Asus.
Could be. All right. This is music. Back in my day, we had bona fide instruments, and we trained for decades to master them. And we also repaired the table. When did we repair the damn table?
Wait, what?
The table is fixed, my dude.
Dang kids these days, poking some buttons in the dark, flailing around with their headphones and their haircuts, calling that music? Pa!
I will flail around with headphones and a haircut. Fight me.
Totally do it. Watch.
Gotta do it.
It will happen.
Here we go. At the table.
Or
is
are they gonna
fixed.
say that it was fixed? As much as it warms my heart to see you two getting along, hand over the tablet so I can turn the volume down.
That's adorable.
This game will not age poorly.
It will be fine.
It'll be fine. Stand over the rabbit so you can what now? I can't hear a blasted thing over this racket.
Okay, so I am disappointed that they didn't choose some kind of even super generic, like heavy bass thing to replace the little tootly doodly music, because I would have loved it, since they do have music scoring this game, if they'd have actually just taken a minute to even like just have nothing but thumping like behind a wall in the other room kind of bass, replace it for a little bit while this scene is going on.
Right? I'm like, you guys could have done something very generic. I mean, he's everywhere. You should have used Kevin McLeod. Like, you should also pay him, because the guy has basically scored the entirety of YouTube
for free.
I say, but like, damn, you could have at least used him.
You could have just used like a non-copyright stuff, but like something very simple that just had an insane amount of bass would have been a riot.
Yeah.
That would have added, I think that would have added a lot here. Not that it's required, but I would have liked it.
Turn it down!
She's like, yes, that's what I'm trying to do.
Whew, don't know how you can figure out what's all with the levers and the doohickeys on that thing.
And he's like, you know what? Older generations can learn technology, and you should not have to be scared of it.
Ah!
Hey, Regina, look, it's your table.
My table? You two fixed it! I can't believe it!
Yeah, I can't believe you didn't have to replace more boards to do it.
And also, we didn't have to pay for it. I mean...
or any of the flowers, or any of the anything. Honestly, you guys need to sweep up this area.
Maybe that's what we're gonna do, because we still have
we still have a few more to do.
Yep. It was the least we could do, considering all the trouble we've caused. This occasion was meant to be a celebration of family.
You're right. And for what? And so if anyone noticed us mentioning the finger before and the reversing of the art, that's what's going on here with Otis's model.
Yep.
Where on both sides, when he's on one side, he's missing his finger on one hand, and when he's on the other side, he's missing it on the other hand. That magical finger exchange trick, but he just does it even better. And for that, we needed a family dining table. So many good memories of sitting around this table, almost feels like Beth's spirits inside. I love haunted tables.
I don't know what to say. Is she gonna possess us?
You think she's gonna be?
Is it it
gonna be rude to put food on here?
Right?
She gonna grab our faces with the shrimp?
Oh, woo! Thank you, Gramps. Otis, that means a lot to me. Beth would have been proud you two buried the hatchet, though I don't know how long that will last, because if you guys don't actually deal with the issue, which is where, again, I'm going like, you don't need to have the conversation in front of us, but like actually knowing that they discussed more of what they were experiencing would have been nice.
They do their apologies, and then it says, and there's a lead-in sentence, and then it says sometime later.
Right.
Like, that would have been a cool convention as well, just letting us, the viewers, know that more was covered.
Right.
On the other hand, it could also be...
Because to me, that felt like a really incomplete conversation. I'm just sorry. Sorry for what?
And some people, they just function that way, like with the languages of apology and stuff. And if you haven't read the book, 5 Languages of Apology, I don't agree with everything in it, but the languages themselves can be super helpful as far as understanding what it takes for other people to feel valued when you say, I'm sorry, or when you have something to apologize for, and making them really connect to you being sorry. It's really cool. I say, and so for some people, saying I'm sorry covers it. That's it. And they're like, we're good, we're back to start.
Right.
On the other hand, it is nice to connect viewers more explicitly to it, but they also could be just trying to show there that these two characters know each other so well and really had been that close that it shouldn't need that much talking about it because they have so much history. And so when one says, I'm sorry, it really does encompass all those things and they can go back to that sturdier, more communicative, open friendship they had.
Yeah.
So it could just be a literary device in that way, or basically something implied to the reader.
Yeah, it would be, I think it would add a lot more to this game, for sure. Oh, heck. I need to go hammer on that fence before I start bawling.
Dear.
Fix your fence.
It's this fence over here, isn't it?
Yep, let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
We're gonna make it white.
We're gonna, make it match everything else,
Yep,
right?
pretty much.
Everyone goes together.
Well, things are looking shipshape here.
Couldn't agree more. Looks like just one last section of fence to tackle. Right, Regina? Because you can't throw a party without, repairing everything first and cleaning up everything and remodeling the outside of the house.
I'll be happy to hammer in the last of these posts, for sure.
I will hammer in the fact that you guys are getting along with each other and it stays put.
Damn it.
That's it. Staying put. We're going to both magic the fence into place. Poof.
Poof! It's white. Congratulations.
It's right. There it is. I feel like that one corner is having a little bit of trouble.
That bugs me so much still, that one section. Look, it's got the paint that's coming off.
Yeah, it's already got the little strips in the paint.
It's fine.
Like, why? Why, though? Fancy. Is that a play on fancy? Finally! Someone gets me. That's all I've ever needed. Honestly, Lily is very downtrodden. For anyone who doesn't necessarily get her as a character, or for much as we've had, struggles with the main story sometimes, she is trying, and she has had a very hard life based on her limited character exposition, but how, submissive she generally is and how much she does try and pep talk herself, she has had a rough time.
And there's also that thing, too, as far as I can tell, the fact that she deflects so much with, one, humor, and two, with also being like, no, it's fine, I'll be really, really bright and really cheerful.
And agreeable and non-threatening.
Oh, God. She sounds a lot like heavily abused women that I have ever seen in my entire life.
And honestly, she's written really well in that way, when they're looking at it and going, this is a woman that has been abused and has not been validated and has been mistreated heavily, and she honestly is a really good character study of that.
Yeah, and honestly, I gotta say though, for me, I'm like, it's possible that this is not what they intended at all. They were just trying to do somebody who was cute and, sort of non-threatening and sort of not annoying. But the reason I say that though too is because, man, there has been some reviews of this game where I've seen some people talking about this on YouTube, and they're just like, damn, I just hate this character so much, she's so damn annoying, blah blah blah, whatever. And I'm like, whoa.
And for the most part, we haven't found her annoying at all. We've just been grumpy sometimes when she's been very assumptive. Reference episode with Luke's child.
Yes.
But at the same time, again, we also talked about how that could be completely reasonable behavior for her. We're just not fond of it in our culture in general.
Right. And our culture also being mostly specifically what we have with each other being friends. So,
all right, now let me have my moment. It's all I've ever needed.
All right, we're having it.
Okay.
And what I need is someone to help with the patio and the trees. But I think I see the light at the end of the tunnel now.
We got this.
Oh,
end
God.
of the tunnel.
Please.
Patio pondering.
Yes.
They really did pack it in with as many different things as they could for the relatively small amount.
I'm
of
also
eggs.
like, this second day has so much crap on it. Like, whoa.
It does. Amazing how time flies. Seems like just yesterday this patio was brand new. Now it's all covered in weeds. Shall we get to it? I love how, actually, in general, none of them have come up through the cracks, which is amazing, given how masonry works over many, many years.
I mean, it looks like that has. This looks like it's come up through the step.
I mean, I would say it's possible, but it actually could be on the side based on how they do it.
Maybe.
So I would say, in general, it looks like there's a little bit of cracking for, not sure why, somebody dropped a boulder there, it's fine.
Right.
I would say, but most of it just looked like leaves on it.
Right.
And then stuff, vines growing up over the edge and stuff.
Right.
A little while later, after we summoned a rake into our hand, poof!
I got it!
I got this! She's just gotten used to Lily's summoning tools. It's super convenient.
It's amazing.
It is. Did we fix the crack as well?
Ooh, we did.
We fixed the shattered stone.
That's
Lily is
amazing.
so magical. Super magical.
I remember the day we helped Beth lay the stones. July, wasn't it? Dastardly hot. But we had the tenacity of young men.
Even though you weren't young. Oh, didn't we ever? Swinging hammers all day, drinking beers all night, up at dawn to do it again. Does it take hammers to lay tile or stonework?
What?
Really?
What?
As far as I know, that doesn't take a lot of hammers. You really... I know you can kind of tamp them into place a little bit, but it's not like hammering nails in, so I'm a little lost there.
I am just... What?
That's fine.
Sounds fun! I didn't know you could swing a hammer, Gramps.
Aha.
Oh, only for fun. Construction has always been Otis's area of expertise. You two are peas in a pod.
3 peas if you count Beth. When it came to this house, she could carry a beam with the best of them.
And I can't believe she's been gone for 5 years. Are we finally going to talk about Regina?
Maybe.
Ah!
Hi. Aunt Mary used to say no one's ever really gone. Not if you keep talking about them. Ha.
More wise words for our old ears. Sounds a lot better than that so-called music earlier.
Ah ha ha ha. Shall we go and see about some so-called party decorations?
Hey, hey!
Also, who else gets to come to this party? I'm interested in what other characters will
I know,
be
I'm like,
here.
who's gonna pop up? I need to know.
Like, is it just gonna be the 4 of you? Because I feel like this is bigger than that if you're doing all these decorations, to be
It's true.
honest. Ah, here we go! She asked at the same time I did.
Hey!
We are in sync, Lily and I.
Oh.
Our heartbeats are aligned.
Oh, God.
Your hearts are
Our
beating in sync.
Our breathing
is in sync. Yes, that's it.
She's your Pokemon.
She's
Go,
my Pokemon.
Lily.
I love it. Woo! A wild Lily has appeared. So, who's coming to the party tonight, Regina?
Oh, the whole crew will be here. Sounds corny, but it's sort of like the family you choose, you know?
Yes.
Good.
Chosen families,
God,
you
chosen
betcha.
family. God, I love chosen family narratives. It needs to happen more often. God damn it, stop screwing and dissing on people who have divorced families or who are adopted or whatever else.
Or people who are
Authors,
just like-
write something else.
I consider all of these fellow adults to be my siblings, even though they're not. I have one good friend, and I have always called him the brother I never had. And I had a brother. Ha, ha, ha. And he has been amazing. So there you are. Anyway, I heard that. Like me and Aunt Mary, I mean, she was family, but still, I chose to like her better than everyone
And
else.
she was also your great Aunt Mary.
Which is sort of a distant relation,
Yeah.
to be honest. And you guys were close.
Close enough to the same thing.
You're almost there, Liz.
It's
You get
okay.
pretty good. You're almost there.
Dear, this tree is looking a bit ragged. Can we spruce it up a bit before we start hanging the decorations?
You mean
your
it's-
friend is a warlock, right?
It's got a bunch of dead limbs. You think they could just, remove those and encourage new growth?
You betcha. Give me a hand, Lils. We got a topiary to top off.
Top off the topiary.
Topping off of Mary.
Yep, we're doing the magic together. We just wave our hands and gently be like, okay, tree, you don't want those dead branches, just drop them down,
Poof.
and then come back to life. And the tree is like,
Aw.
you know what? That sounds more comfortable anyways, I'll do it. And she's like, Shirley, you're joking.
Ah!
See, the tree, like Lily is very good at talking to the tree and convincing it wants to be healthy. She's
It's
got
true.
this. Regina's like, it's so nice learning this from you.
Wow, that was just bad. Remind me to start a pun jar? Like a swear jar. Every time you make me groan, I'm charging you $1.
Throw it into the lie bucket.
Ah, bucket.
In the lie bucket.
In the lie bucket.
Hey, not a bad idea for a savings account. We'll be rich in no time.
Kinda missing the point, gal.
Nope, I got so many puns.
Ah!
Millions of dollars. We got this.
Kind of missing the coin. Ah, we're almost done. I don't even care. We're
Decorated history. We got this.
We're so close. Let's see. Back in 1955, was it, Otis? I love this fact.
Let's see if we can get along.
Like they are actually like starting to either ask each other or not arguing about when it happened or what time.
So
it
I feel
was.
like that piece right there of him going, let me check with you, is that other unspoken acknowledgement. And it is guest culture, but at the same time, it's we knew each other really well. And going, I'm going to open up and add more to this conversation that wasn't had before of going, let me show you that I'm including you again and that I'm not challenging you.
Right.
You know? All right. Think so? Sounds about right.
There we go.
The longer it's been, the harder it gets to remember the details, but you keep remembering the fun, that's for sure. The Easter parties especially, I bet. What made Beth start throwing them anyway? Just love chocolate and rabbits? Chocolate rabbits? She liked chocolate-coated rabbits, didn't she?
Gramps, me and Lily were wondering, when did you guys meet Beth anyway? Like, speaking of. Well, it started off simply enough. No other plans for the holiday. Beth was kind enough to cook a meal and invite a few friends over.
When you get old like us, you make reasons to gather with the people worth keeping around. We sort of forgot that for a while. Yeah, but how'd she meet you?
Yeah, no,
like,
okay,
was
that's
it just like
not an answer.
townspeople? Glad you remembered. You think you'll keep me around, Reg? Even with a lot of puns and dumb jokes? And a fortune saved in a pun jar?
Right? I don't know. Jury's still out.
You kid. Yeah, see, that's who Lily is. That's genuinely her. Where she's like, I will joke with you. But if you sound a little too serious, you go, I was off kilter. I was off beat. I'm sorry. Oh.
I'm just joking, girl. Of course I'll keep you around. You got just as much to put up with from me. I'm stubborn, like these two. I'm also like, that's an abused person.
Mm-hmm. Like I said,
That's-
that is her character.
Like, damn.
And it's written consistently. That's who she is.
Ugh, that's hard.
Nah, I'm turning over a new leaf. Speaking of, Philip, can you remind us which decorations Beth would have liked out here? See, they are doing it. They're
Aw.
Acknowledging in this...
Good.
It's indirect language, but it's clearly very familiar, where they're acknowledging each of the different arguments and dismisses they've had, and including the other person again.
Yep.
That adds a lot for me. All right, here we go.
Oh, and now it's
Whoa.
going to be unified.
Woo. Woo.
Oh.
Well, we're not coloring anything, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
only one. You know what? I think that's kind of cute.
I do too.
Like this one, I don't like the all white or the
The
yellow.
little car
I
is
like the
also really
multicolored.
cute.
The little car is adorable. The egg
It's so
car.
cute.
This rabbit over here is ridiculous.
I didn't even see that.
That's
That's great.
adorable.
Taking a cue from you, old friend. I think this would suit Beth just fine.
Haha, the little like cutout tulip next to the
It's
car is
really
very cute too.
cute.
Like, and the tiny little birdhouse.
Uh-huh.
That's cute. But yeah, that adds a lot for me. Them making specific acknowledgments to the kinds of things that they took issue with before,
Right.
or as my friend says, that they took umbrage with.
Aha. I think decorating the tree over here will make a fine backdrop for the picnic area.
Don't we need a tablecloth? Who wants tablecloth? Agreed. Something colorful but tasteful.
Indeed. Just like Beth. And don't skip. Really try to make every branch feel special.
I appreciate that you guys are trying to get along and all, but you are making this a lot of work still.
Like, damn, guys.
And don't forget to get the balance right. Can't have the tree looking half
dressed, you're only partially dressed without a smile.
And he acknowledges that we've been splitting it in half and being a
Uh-huh.
pain. Okay, that's kind of
That's kinda
charming.
cute.
That's kind and magic again.
Yes.
The tree will help you. It'll just slurp those decorations right off the ground.
Tree,
All the branches
I'm here.
gently reach down, pick up the decorations, put them on itself.
Oh, that would be
While
nice.
they just like flew, loo, 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 loo. Tree is like,
Gonna
I
hand things
gotcha.
up to you.
I gotcha, girls. It's fine. All right, that's cute.
cute.
That's only as high as they can reach. That's adorable. You
You
know what?
I don't know. I feel like this little.
The little paper chains are so ridiculous,
so
though.
cute.
I like the flags better. What do
All
you
right,
think?
yeah, sure, flag's fine.
I'm not like crazy about the colors. I want them to be a little bit brighter, but the flags are fine.
That's why I was actually gonna say like the middle one works best for me because the white stands out more against it. But
It does.
it's okay.
All right.
Don't get me wrong, Lils. I'm glad they're getting along, but both of them giving orders like this.
She does know it. She
Finally.
does. She makes. Yes,
like,
good job.
"Please
You called
kill
it
me."
out. Hey, at least we're almost done. They can't direct us to too many like insane tasks, right?
Oof.
All right. What have we got?
What's left?
All right.
I think it's safe to say now that Beth would have loved this. All of this. Kooky colors and all.
Aw, that's
That's
super
adorable.
cute.
I couldn't agree more, Regina. This is going to be an Easter worthy of her tradition.
Aw.
I can't believe it. We're nearly finished. Last thing to do is decorate the table, and then the guests will be here.
It's fine. I didn't have to call everyone and tell them I canceled anyways. I also like that she went to go cool off. Even when she's like, party's off, she didn't immediately call everyone and cancel it all. She went to go cool off and decide from there. So that even if both of her, well-loved old fogies decided to leave, and she didn't try and make them figure themselves out, that the rest of the party could have gone forward if she felt up to it.
Yes.
I think it's hilarious, these carrots just roped to the tree. Like, you just
It's sorta
noosed them
ridiculous.
to the tree. We'll just tie them on with a rope. It's fine.
Sort of ridiculous.
Right. Yeah, I might be an old man, but I'm just as ready to toast and kick back as you young folk.
Then let's put the finishing touches on our newly refurbished picnic table so we can gather around it.
Or gather rectangle it.
Ah! My God, that's awful.
Oh, come on. I thought it was pretty good.
That was so... Yes!
Worthy of Lily. I'll just put it in the pun jar, okay?
Hey!
Food! I'm excited to try your carrot slaw and some ham. Ooh, those tasty little rolls. Because decorating the table means cooking for hours and hours and hours. And when did we do all that? Regina, are you,
Cook wizard.
do you have magical
Bake-Off
chefing
master?
abilities? Do you do one of those 1 hour cook-off shows and you actually cook everything?
Oh, dear God.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Oh,
Deviled
dude.
eggs and everything.
Oh, wow.
There's a ham, there's bread, it's deviled eggs. You got, what is the yellow stuff? I'm not
God,
sure.
that looks terrible.
That's awful. The chairs are so bad.
God, I'm
no
having
way.
flashbacks to like elementary school
No
with the
way.
terrible chairs.
Yeah,
Remember
they're
they were
so bad.
all
The
awful.
plastic chairs. That's pretty. Well, since we've got so much color everywhere else, what if we have the white clean in the middle?
Sure,
What
why
do you
not?
think about that?
A white is so rich, people, but sure.
It really is. But you
I
could
was
have
kind of
it
like
sort
the wicker was very
The
comfortable.
wooden plates feel weird to me.
That part is kind of weird, but sure, yeah, let's
Okay,
do the
we
white.
got this,
That's
we
fine.
got
Not the kid. I did the
I can't do the kid chairs. I just can't. The wicker
Ah!
chairs look fine.
Yep.
They'll be fine. Watch your drooling there, Lily. You'll strip the varnish right off the table. Does it have varnish?
Yes, one process table repair job is enough for today, I would say.
Ah, I love the little Easter basket with the eggs. It's so ridiculous.
Centerpieces, plates, cutlery, napkins. What else do we need?
And there's 4 of you, so you've invited 6 other people? That's adorable.
Hey, before everyone gets here, could we toast to Beth? Just the 4 of us?
Okay, that's cute. I
Aw.
love that.
That's a marvelous idea, dear. May I suggest that Otis does the honors?
There we are, just more.
And they're gonna argue with each other. Yep.
Well, you're the one with the words, Phil.
Please, go ahead. Just speak from your heart.
And then we get the acknowledgement of the eulogy argument. So like this is nice. I criticism and review, this is good. This piece is a nice addition.
It's a little still frustrating for me because it's very cleanly like, let's exactly go over every single thing we failed, which...
Yeah, back and forth. On the other hand, good friends can do that, where you go back in the same way when you call back to a joke suddenly, you can call back to your failure as well really accurately because you noticed what you did.
Yeah, that's true.
And also you know that your friend will remember it because you have that kind of familiarity with each other. So the beat for beat works for me because we've done stuff like that with humor before.
Oh, absolutely.
Anyway,
I have never done...
The story itself for an Easter special still feels weird to me. A lot of this was heavy and serious for going, hey, a playful, fun game. Now, not that Lily's Garden hasn't covered heavy topics, because we've mentioned it certainly has. And like a long list of the deep things it has gone over that we've been surprised by. Wow. Anyway, though.
Like, it's been... I like, really, like, I'm just kind of sitting there going, like, yes, it really genuinely has. And it's been one of the things that I think is an interesting pro of this game. But also at the same time, too, it doesn't seem to juggle them very well. Like, they're like, we can't figure out how to balance both being kind of serious and being kind of fun.
Yeah.
Or being really heavy.
There's a little bit of whiplash sometimes.
Yeah.
We talked about it being like a boomerang or a yo-yo feel.
Yep.
Well, heck, I don't know what to say, except that I miss you, Beth. And I'm glad Phil and I are here to keep your tradition going. We love you, girl. Let me just crap on Regina in retrospect, because I didn't include her at all in making this whole thing happen. But, you know, anything to add, pal?
You said it beautifully. To Beth.
And then everyone picks up the glasses they don't have. And there is 2 glasses? Oh, no, there are glasses on the table. But I'm just like, you don't have the glasses, my dudes. You're going to go over and fill them?
To Beth. Happy Easter, everyone. No crying now. Our guest will be here any minute.
I wish he would have acknowledged Regina's hard work. I know that toast was about Beth.
Yeah, I know.
But he's like, we came together
But
and
also,
did this
like,
thing.
the thing is that he says is that Phil and I were also your best friends, but also going, and Regina loved you too. Like that kind of thing. Like, I get...
Or, you know, thanks to you and Regina's efforts, or we made this happen.
Get this party started with 1 left.
1 left. Forget it. The last thing. We spend our last egg to get this party started in here.
Oh.
Who are these people?
Oh my God. Who?
Oh, hey. Okay, you've got the ex-wife there, and you've got the kid there.
Yep.
So we've met those 2, and the other 2, I have no idea who those guys are.
Okay, we still really don't know who Otis is, though, and we don't know who the big tall...
Oh, who's the lady with the blonde hair?
I don't know. Well, this is, and then who's the server?
Who's the... he looks like almost like a sushi chef or something? I don't know. The tall young gentleman in the shoes.
I assume. I don't know. So.
All right. We did it. We actually pulled it off.
Oh, and there's somebody else. Who's that?
Like I said, I don't know who this taller one in
Oh, God, I didn't even see that
the
one.
salmon shirt is either. I've got no clues.
We sure did. Thought those 2 were going to be the death of me. Or each other.
Time to relax now, right? Grab a drink, mingle. I'm thinking if Luke, his ex-wife, and his kid are here, that they have like gotten along somehow. They've made more progress than what we've seen so far as going, you know what? We can be in the same space without it being a problem.
It's true.
All right.
Sure. But there's one thing I want to do first.
I'm also, Regina, you organize this party and you convince them to drive from wherever it is, because the kid was far enough away to need to ride a bus, and it took the mom a couple hours to get there, so they came from quite a ways to come over here.
What if that woman, like, part of my brain's like, is that, like, Lily's mom?
I have no idea.
I would laugh if that was, but...
With the,
maybe?
like, the
poofy
pigtails?
Yeah.
Those are pigtails.
Pigtail curls.
Pigtail curls and combat boots with a cardigan. That's amazing.
That seems like that would be her mom for some reason, and I don't know why.
Ooh, let me guess. You want to gather all the bunnies and have an Easter parade.
You are a warlock, honey, but
No,
wow,
Lily, no. Ha.
Not quite what I had in mind, but you're onto something with the gathering.
Gathering eggs? There's going to be an egg hunt? That doesn't look like enough food for all those people. I hope they brought food.
I don't know. I forget. Are you 30 or 13?
Honestly, while this is a super self-aware moment, when one is very abused and sheltered, they tend to attach to things that were comfortable when they were younger and not move forward very far, especially with coping devices and happy memories.
It's called regressing.
And so, I'm both
Sorry.
13 and 30, and working more on 30 every day as I have more healthy interactions.
Right?
Hey, you're never too old to get excited for plastic eggs filled with raisins?
Raisins? You really did have a rough childhood.
Oh dear.
What I'm thinking is a group picture. What do you say?
Who will take the picture, my dude?
$1 million question.
$1 million question. No one ever takes it. She just summoned a camera out of the patio stones. That was amazing. She got down and she technomancered it right up from the patio. I love
Why not?
it. I say cheese. Is anyone else like interested in this interesting conversation or anything?
Nope, they all do not have opinions.
Wow. Also like, yeah, who are these guys? Who's the dude with, the facial hair is gone wild, my dude, but your nose is amazing.
Wow.
And the lipstick, and it's like a cat hair clip. Like,
Maybe
Bridget's
that
like,
is?
woo.
Also,
For those bunnies to get in and photobomb like that, they either had to both jump exactly the same time, which is fine for minor gods, or they'd have had to like have the camera way down low. And it was the big dude in the middle, because like usually the people you put in the center of your picture are the
your
ones that
short people?
No, center of the picture, not front of the picture. Usually your
right,
primary focus.
Right.
Either, your matriarch, your patriarch, your eldest individuals, the ones that you want to sort of remember most. And I'm just like, that's a wild, like, suggesting how these people are related to each other by their placement in the picture is fascinating.
Right. Well, also, like, part of me is kind of having this thing going, like, I feel like what also happened is, like, they were mostly focused on, this is an artist direction thing of going, we want the bunnies in the picture because that'll be cute.
Right.
So they literally then put the characters in the arrangement that would work with the bunnies being basically the focus.
Right. Okay, I can see that. Or the unfocus.
Which is kind of disappointing because it's a little awkward. Thanks, everyone! Beth would love it.
No one did a take two?
No, not even.
It's fine. Happy
Easter, everybody.
Hey! So I think that was the entire Easter event.
That was.
I'm just guessing.
Yeah, that's the
what
whole
happens.
thing.
Congratulations. You have completed all the Easter tasks.
Yay!
You get another reward.
Your
One
reward.
more reward.
Reward.
All right, and it's money. All right, Easter
And
offers.
That's going to be the paid offers and whatnot.
I'm sure. I'm just like,
Yep.
okay, and then that's it. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, and then there we
That's
go.
it.
So guys, that was the entire Easter thing for
Awesome.
Lily's garden, and yeah, there we go. So thank you so much for
wow.
joining us.
Yeah,
and
gosh.
This has been quite a trip. Honestly, we did transform the landscape pretty solidly from when we started out. This
It's
was
true.
100 levels of, honestly, they did put a lot of thought and work into this with the Tactile Games company who did design this. And even though we did definitely have some critique and criticism or things that we would have liked a bit more, there is a lot of design put in here, and they definitely had a firm handle on their concept, in my opinion, what
Right.
they were going for. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. This has been a little bit heavier than some of our work, but it was lovely to have you along.
Yeah, absolutely. And gosh, if you like what we do, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Please feel free to share our videos with people that you think might like this as well. And again, that's not to be pushy. It's just going like, maybe we can share some joy with other people as well. That's really all I'm looking for.
Or
like, it's fun to share things, in my
Right?
opinion. I love sharing material with my friends, so...
Yeah. Additionally, if you have thoughts on something and you're like, hey, could you watch this and then we can talk about it? Scandal and I do that all the time, where it's a thing of going, I need you to watch this so I can talk to you about what's on my mind or the ideas I had as well.
Right, absolutely. And other than that, you can also go down to our lovely description down below. We've got a Ko-Fi and a Patreon if you'd like to check that out. And I have been Scandal.
And I have been Lies, and she changed her outfit for the main party. She's now got a skull dress on. That is so
Cat
extra.
skull dress, by the way.
That's amazing. And I have been Lies. And it was great playing with you. Bye!